Guys, today I will reveal my top tier skill hybrid setup which can easily annihilate legendary difficulty Stronghold Summit and in couple seconds wipe resource convoys. Guys, if you have never seen anything quite like this dirty barbecue chicken setup, don't hesitate, hit that like, smash that sub or leave a hateful comment. It truly depends on your preference, but please don't be like these changas laying on the ground doing nothing. You are better than that, man. This build slaps changa asses like there is no tomorrow. You can easily wipe legendary rooms in couple of seconds in a solo mode, aka lone wolf mode. I know that there are a lot of solo players. This build is perfect for you, and I'm using kinda top tier synergy between Overwatch and Vigilance in my skill hybrid setup. You heard me right, my beautiful master. Everything happens for a reason in this build. Vigilance will provide us with stupid amount of weapon damage. Overwatch, from other hand, will give us skill damage and weapon damage as well. And not only that, our teammates will receive buff as well. And this buff is really delicious. But like I said, this is built for solo players. And if you will squad up or team up with somebody, oh, they will say thank you, man. Thank you that you joined us. Like I said, we have some dirty secrets in this one as well, and my top tier barbecue chicken ingredient here is exotic coyote mask. Best DPS piece in slot for sure, man, and I'm using it in my skill hybrid setup. This build is absolutely insane. But before we continue, quick word from today's sponsor, Leaving.net. If you are looking for the help, or maybe you don't have time or teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then these guys can help you. Leaving.net is site for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself, and I strongly always recommend to check everything before you buy. And online, these guys have been tested by myself, and if you have any questions, comment down below or contact the operator. But now let's get back to this skill hybrid setup. And like I said before, it's pretty goddamn overpowered because we have stupid amount of skill damage and weapon damage. If we will use named pistol with extra skill tier, we will sit at maximum 6 skill tiers in this game, and that will provide us with a stupid amount of damage. From other hand, we have lots of weapon damage because we will get from each skill tier 7.5% extra weapon damage to our exotic assault rifle capacitor. But guys, in general, if you want to be updated to all the best PvP builds, subscribe, do something nice for Butcher at least once per month. I'm not asking much, man. 1 like in 1 month. Anyway, for specialization, we will use Technician. At this point, you know the drill why we will use this specialization. We will have extra skill tier, and that allows us to use 1 more offensive core attribute. Armor is not needed in this build, man. Stop it! Stop the shenanigans! We don't need armor because we will take our enemies much quicker than they will even reach us. They don't have a shot to reach us, man. So armor is not needed. We have extra skill damage, we have linked laser point attachment and artificial hive, and I will use artificial hive a lot. When I have to deal with changas, I will use my artificial hive with my turret, and that's all she wrote. For lazy players, again, artificial hive will make your turret immortal. So you can throw those skills somewhere and go watch YouTube, drink coffee, watch some adult sites, I don't care. You can have some fun while your skills will do the dirty work. For the gun or my main weapon, I'm using exotic assault rifle capacitor, main tank with full stacks. This bad boy will provide us with 60% extra skill damage, and 1 skill tier will give you 7.5% extra weapon damage. As you see, my numbers are pretty goddamn ridiculous. maximum crit chance, I can reach 100% headshot damage, and I have over 200 crit damage. And don't forget that Coyote Mask buff is not displayed in my stats, so I have almost 240% crit damage. Throw in the mix Orbit DZ exclusive pistol, which can provide you with additional 40% crit damage, and we will reach almost 280%. But that's not it, my chest piece is not that perfect, so we can have even more than 280% crit damage on this skill hybrid setup. For second weapon, I'm using Police M4 with Insane. For the pistol, you have a couple options: Orbit, or maybe use pistol with named pistol with extra skill tier with future perfection if you want to overcharge your skills, or again in sync if you will play legendary difficulty with multiple directives applied. Sometimes you will be short on ammo, so you can switch on the fly. I would recommend you simply use couple pistols in your backpack, and when you need, switch those. When you need overcharge, proc it. Overcharge will be on cooldown, go to your Insync pistol or DZ Orbit. When cooldown for overcharge ended, go back to that future perfection talent, and you can rotate between your pistols and get most out of every talent in this game. For the mask, I'm using Exotic Coyote Mask. In close range, 25% crit damage buff. In mid range, 10% crit damage, 10% crit chance, so you can actually spec everything in crit damage. You don't need crit chance, or if you have more than 60% crit chance, you can replace crit chance with headshot damage. That's the reason why I said that we can reach 100% headshot damage. For chest piece, I'm using Cheshka. If you don't want headshot damage, you can replace Cheshka with Walken and Harris to get 5% extra weapon damage. And I'm using Overwatch. Overwatch in my eyes is a little bit better talent than Glass Cannon. It's new, player friendly, you will not be punished, especially on legendary difficulty. If you're gonna die, you're gonna restart the mission. So Overwatch is really dope, and you will get 12% weapon damage and skill damage. Spotter is nice talent, but it will not work with your Capacitor, Exotic Assault Rifle, and Capacitor is our main gun here, which will deal a stupid amount of damage. So that's the reason why I'm not using Spotter. And Kinetic Momentum will give us repair skill but no weapon damage, so Overwatch is the way to go. Improvised Holster for mods, for extra crit damage. Backpack Sombra with Vigilance. Sombra will give us extra crit damage. I'm using skill tier here, and Vigilance is really dope since our skills will destruct enemies. We can basically receive easy damage from the gloves. For the gloves, I'm using Fenris gloves with skill tier, crit damage, crit chance. Again, you could switch crit chance maybe for headshot damage. It depends on your preference, since we already are sitting over 60% for knee pads. Improvised knee pads for mod slot, where I can put extra crit damage. For the skills, I'm using turret and drone for heroic difficulty, and sometimes for legendary difficulty. But when you know that you have to fight Chungus, I strongly recommend you to use turret and artificial hive. Artificial hive will make your turret immortal, and Chungus will have more issues than your ex-girlfriend. They will focus only your turret, and that will make your life super easy. Simply nail your shots, shoot Chungus in their asses, that's the weak point for them. Shoot stingers on their backs, and that's easy money. Love you all, stay safe, see you in the next one, and enjoy this build. Bye.